Okay, so 10th standard students, a very good morning, and this video is a continuation of your last video. In this video, we will be discussing, in the last video, we have discussed about the advantages of globalization. Here, we will be discussing about the disadvantages of globalization. I told you in the previous video that everything is having some advantages as well as some disadvantages, which we can call as merits and demerits. Okay, everything is having some advantages and some disadvantages. So in the previous video, we have already done the advantages of globalization. So in this video, we will be discussing about the disadvantages of globalization. What is this? Though it is true that the globalization has brought new dimension to this world, this is always true that globalization has bring some development. Okay, this is the thing here. It is telling that though it is true that the globalization has brought new dimension to this world and people are mingling with each other more freely and professionally. People are mingling. Mingling means attaching, contacting with each other more freely and professionally. There are certain challenges one need to face in accepting the new U-turn. Okay, this is a U-turn totally. People was not thinking about globalization, that I can sell my all the products to the other countries like that, and that is also with the license, with the permission of our country and that country. My business will grow like that. So this becomes a U-turn for the business units. So though it is true that the globalization has brought new dimension to this world and people are mingling with each other more freely and professionally, okay, there are certain challenges. Challenges means disadvantages, okay. So there are certain challenges one need to face once you are getting the advantages, but there are some challenges or demerits or disadvantages one need to face. People have to face this one also. Once you can take the advantage, but this disadvantage also you have to take when you are in the process of globalization. Face in accepting the new U-turn. What is this U-turn? U-turn is nothing but the globalization. Some of the negative impacts of globalization are as follows. What are the negative impacts? In order to cut down cost, many firms in developed nations have outsourced their manufacturing and white-collar jobs to third-world countries where the cost of labor is low. So what does it mean? That in order to cut down the cost, see, if you have to be in the competition, what I told, you have to have the specialized person, and not only the specialized person, the main thing is the output of the goods or services, it should be low cost. So if to make it a low cost, what they are doing, many firms in developed nations have outsourced their manufacturing and white-collar jobs to third-world countries where the cost of labor is low. Okay, suppose it happens in Bangalore also. What I am telling you, you are getting the shirts from Peter England, okay, John Jacob, like that. But what happened? The thing is that they are giving this job to the third party. Third party means one company will be producing all the materials. Only they are having the brand. So they will put the tag that Peter England or this, that, whatever, La Italia, like that only. Okay. So why they are doing? Because they knows that India is having the labor cost low. So here the raw material or the raw shirt which they can get in lower price, they will put the tag and they can make more profit. This is the third country outsourcing. Means one of my, suppose I am doing a production of mobile, something means suppose the casing of the mobile, okay, I know that it is better in Japan. So what I will do, other things I will do, but the casing I will brought it from the other country like Japan, China, like that. Okay, that is the third country outsourcing. And white collar job means the managerial jobs. As a result of this, what is happening? Unemployment occurs within the country. Okay, now that country means suppose my country is also producing the this one casing. but maybe it is of 50 rupees. But I am getting it for 30 rupees from Japan. So I am outsourcing it from that country. So what will happen? The persons who are engaged in the work for developing that casing in India, they are getting unemployed because they are not getting sold, because I am getting at lower price from other country. Okay, so it creates unemployment. It has led to an increase in activities such as child labor and slavery. Okay, so to do the child labor and slavery, poor people, okay, and child, they are engaged in the work because they are the people whom we can pay less for more work. Okay, so what will happen? This 50 rupee and 30 rupee will happen. Okay, labor is getting low. Okay, you can get the labor low, but you should be under the rules and regulations of the company. But many companies, they are not following it. They are engaging the woman, this one, laborer, or the child labor, because they know that they are not getting food. Whatever the money we will give, suppose if they have to employ a laborer for 100 rupees, they will tell to the child labor that we will give you 30 rupees. Okay, only to make it in their concept that I have to make the cost low. So this is also not right, but due to globalization it happens. So it's a demerit of globalization that it has led to an increase in activities such as child labor and slavery. Next is globalization results in a competitive global market with the embarrassment of unethical practices in business dealing. Okay, business dealing, only see what happened due to this. What will happen? Globalization resulted in a competitive. To be in the competition, some companies, they used malpracticing. Malpracticing means shortcuts they will use, because they know that if I go with this process, my cost will get high. So that time they will do the malpracticing, means giving the this one bribe to somebody and not to pay the tax for that one, like that. These are the criminal affairs they will do in the economic activities. Okay, so this one also increases in globalization only to be in the competitive world or competitive market. Some companies are there, they do malpractices or unethical business activities. Okay, globalization helped criminals and terrorists. Okay, due to globalization, what happened? Freely movement of one country to other country, it can happen. A terrorist can become a businessman, he can show the fake papers and they can easily go to other countries also. Likewise for the criminals also, and they can do their activities. Because the thing is that other time you have to tell what for. I am going to this country for job, I am going to this country for to meet my relatives, I am going for study, like that. But here one more option has come, I am going for business. What business? The fake papers they will make. Okay, they will go there, they will do their activities, and those country and our country will know that okay, one businessman has gone, but in the mask of that businessman, a terrorist is moving. Okay, like this, it increases the terrorist and criminal activities. Globalization helped criminal and terrorist. Next is, it expanded the growth and development of cities, which has been reduced to garbage dumps, and thus pollution levels are sky high. How it is? As due to globalization, the industrialization of a country, not all the countries, but those, suppose a country is very developed, okay, and they are also able to produce some product within the country, but due to globalization, that product is getting demanded throughout the world. So what happened? In that time, to increase the production level, they have to incur more places and they have to extend their industrial infrastructure so that they can do the production. And due to this increase in the industrial areas, what happened? Some places in all the countries, they are made for dumping of wastage. People are using that place also. They will make clear of that place and they will make this one your industrialization purpose. For industrialization purpose, they can use that place also. So the dumping of this wastage is getting reduced, means the nation is getting polluted. Okay, that pollution will be sky mark. Okay, what is this sky high? Sky high means it will get increasing and increasing. If you are not able to, suppose you are collecting the dump or wastages from the people, but you don't have the place to dump it. What will happen? It will create some disadvantages for the people of the country, because if you don't have sufficient place, what will happen? You are not able to dump that one properly, and if you are not dumping or if you are not doing the process of garbage disposal, what will happen? It will garbage always be able to produce the pollution. So it will happen. Next is faster spreading of food chains like KFC, McDonald's, and also soft drinks like Coke and Pepsi, etc. Thus people are consuming more junk food. Due to this, what happened? Due to this, food chains, KFC, McDonald's, okay, these are the food chains, and soft drinks like Coke, Pepsi, they are not good for health. They are always be told as the junk food. So what happened? As due to globalization, this type of chains are fastly growing in all the countries, and they are giving the junk food which we like very much. So as a result, what is happening? It results for degradation of health and spread of diseases. Degradation of health. Your health will not be good if you consume junk food, and diseases will be spread. The homely food habits are being slowly disappearing. The homely food, okay, people don't like. If our mother will prepare chicken, that is not good. If I go to KFC, that chicken is very good, but both are chicken only. Okay, so no, not for that. Due to this globalization, the homely food habits are slowly disappearing. Whatever the foods I am taking from the restaurant, that is good. What is prepared in the home, that is not good. Okay, so there are some other points which we will be discussing in the next video. So see you soon in the next video. Thank you.